Feeling overwhelmed, overweight, or out of sync with your health and body? Overtime Fitness Toledo. Need motivation and direction with your goals? Overtime Fitness Toledo. Here at Overtime Fitness, we strive to provide a warm, inviting, judgment-free, family-oriented atmosphere, offering customized and nutrition workout training. Because you are worth it. Give us a call and book your session today. 419-708-0005. Overtime Fitness Toledo. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Hi, this is Joe Mass. You are listening to the Queen Silvy Show. You are now part of the royalty.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, this is Smooth Tim, and welcome to another Thursday evening and the Now You Know show. We thank you so much for joining us. It is absolutely our pleasure to have you, and we're hoping you're going to be super entertained tonight. When we sure you will be. But before we get to any more entertainment, let me get to the star of the show, the queen herself, everybody's favorite comedian, the world's sexiest granny, Queen Silvy.
I like when you say world's sexiest granny.
Just keeping it real. Isn't that our motto? Keep it real.
Yeah, that is keeping it real. But hey, welcome to... See, I was going to say it. Ooh, now you know. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in the world on this terrific Thursday evening here in the Glass City, bringing you Now You Know with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Smooth, how are you?
I'm doing terrific on this Thursday evening, Queen, and might I ask, how are you doing?
Every day, always, I am supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose, is 24/7, 365. Queen Silvy, might I say, you are just simply amazing. Yes, you are.
That is correct. I am amazing. You are amazing. Smooth. We have such amazing segments lined up. You are so in for a treat, and I advise you right now, spread the word. Now you know it's on just for you.
Share
we
with your
have
friends.
some great announcements, don't we?
Absolutely, we do. Again, as we are always on all our shows, because it seems like it's a never-ending thing, our hearts and prayers are going out to the people suffering throughout the world.
Yes.
I mean, that's keeping it real. It's everywhere. This is not local. This is not in your own backyard. It is around the globe, my friends. And we should be praying for everybody. And you are in our thoughts. You are in our prayers. And also, hey, take a moment to sign up for the Queen Silvy Show's Friend Club. You'll see scrolling at the top of the screen there. www.thequeensilvyshow.com, and go ahead and get into the contact page and drop in your email and any comments if you'd like to be a participant on our Tuesday show, in which we do Sylvia Mid, and or if you would like to answer the weekly question. Let us know. We'd be more than happy to get you into the segment. And also, because you are worth it, Foxy 5 Jewelry. You can get sassy, elegant, and affordable fashion jewelry and accessories for you or that someone special.
That's right.
Hey, get a hold of Monica Wright. She is on Facebook, and or get a hold of Foxy 5 Jewelry, www.foxy5jewelry.com.
That's right. Get ahead of yourself on your Christmas, on your just because list. Hey, she got the hookup.
You know she does.
Yes, she do.
Absolutely. Are you considering getting yourself a new home to create a lifetime of loving memories? Well, why not seek the counsel of a passionate friend who happens to know the housing market better than the back of our hands? That's right. She's passionate, knowledgeable, and she is here for you. Give Melissa Tyson a call at 317-697-8786 or visit her website, melissatyson.phantomrealty.com.
That's right.
Also, another way to keep up with us, subscribe to our YouTube page. And we're pretty easy to find on YouTube. Just go ahead and type in The Queen Silvy Show. We got a lot of social media sites. We'd love you to follow all our social media. Just type Google the Queen Silvy Show.
That's right. You
Bunch
will
of
find
different
us.
ways. That's absolutely right. You know what? Excuse me, Queen, but how your lawn looks says a lot about you. That's curb appeal. So put that lawn care maintenance into the hands of someone who really cares. Top Notch Lawn Care of Toledo. Commercial and residential services are available all year long. You can call or text them for a free estimate. Top Notch Lawn Care of Toledo. 419-708-0005. And that's it.
Okay.
That does it.
Much appreciated.
Oh, I appreciate you.
We provide some great information, great resources, always bringing the best of live entertainment, talents, and topics on Tuesdays with the Queen Silvy Show, and today, Thursday evenings with Now You Know. I want to give a couple shout outs, if I may, to Joan Mercer. I want to actually say happy birthday to our good friend in the Glass City, C Shorty Franklin. Today is her birthday. She out there throwing it down, dropping it like it's hot. And happy birthday to anyone whose birthday it is. But hey, shout out to Leah, Maya, Asia, Tay, Camille, Queen Sonia, Queen Kaki, Queen Shanika, Queen Brianna, Queen Alana, Queen Precious, Cynthia, Kelly, Pat. Can't see what that says. They kind of scribbled it there, but
all our special friends.
Renita Easley also, shout out to you. Hey, check out this commercial, and when we get back, let's get things rolling with a hot, very popular segment entitled You Are Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pam, when we get back on Now You Know. If you're considering a new home to create a lifetime of loving memories, why not seek the counsel of a passionate friend who happens to know the housing market better than the back of your hand? Realtor Melissa Tyson at Phantom Realty can answer all your questions and consult you on property values and homeowner secrets. Call or text Realtor Melissa Tyson. She's passionate, knowledgeable, and here for you.
Oh, yeah.
If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area, specifically Arlington, Texas, hey, hook up yourself, your home, start this beautiful memory of your own crib, because Melissa Tyson knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She has
More geographically, I believe she's licensed in Tarrant County.
Tarrant County.
Which includes part of Fort Worth, Texas, which includes Arlington, Texas, and a little bit in the Grand Prairie, Texas. So it's a nice area.
Give her
all around the
holla.
stadiums and Six Flags and all that cool stuff. So.
Yeah. So, hey, listen, let's get things going, because I am excited. I get excited every Thursday, not just on a Tuesday, as I present to you a segment that is blowing up. It is so informative and personal. Pamela Anderson takes care of her mom, who is currently in stage 6 of dementia, as she shares her story, her journey, knowledge, information, and inspiration with You Are Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela.
Got it.
Here we go.
Hi, I hope your day is going well. You are now watching You Are Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. Hi, I'm Pamela Anderson. I'm a caregiver for my mom, Lucille Boyd, who has dementia. Now, on this week's Dementia Talk, we'll be talking about the other 3 common forms of dementia. We have the Lewy body dementia, we have vascular dementia, and then we have the frontal temporal dementia. Now we'll start with the Lewy body dementia.
Some call it the most common disorder you might not ever have heard of, dementia with Lewy bodies. What is it?
Dementia with Lewy bodies, or DLB as it's often abbreviated, is the second most common cause of dementia, especially among the elderly. Alzheimer's disease is obviously most common.
Mayo Clinic neurologist Dr. Brad Bouvet says dementia with Lewy bodies is often misdiagnosed as Alzheimer's disease, but it is very different.
It's also unique in its clinical features. There are some features that are suggestive of Alzheimer's disease, others suggestive of Parkinson's disease, but DLB really is complex.
Dr. Bouvet says the right diagnosis is key because medications that don't work well for Alzheimer's do help some people with DLB. Dr. Bouvet and his colleagues are dedicated to finding answers and treatments for this disease to help improve quality of life for patients and their families. For the Mayo Clinic News Network, I'm Vivian Williams.
Now, one of the most interesting things that I found about the Lewy body dementia, that they have a sleep disorder and they seem to act out their dreams. Now, next we have vascular dementia. It is said to be caused by a series of small strokes, and that's because the brain is being deprived of oxygen. They become incontinent. They may laugh or cry very inappropriately, and it does worsen with additional strokes.
With vascular dementia, vascular refers to the blood flow to the brain, and dementia refers to problems like poor memory, difficulty communicating, and difficulty learning new information. Vascular dementia is also known as multi-infarct dementia, and it's a progressive loss of brain function caused by long-term poor blood flow to the brain, typically because of a series of strokes.
Watch the full video on osmosis.org.
Now, lastly, we'll discuss the Ftd dementia. It's frontotemporal dementia.
I was 16 years old when my father was diagnosed with FTD.
I was about 6.
We were both 29 years old. He became very socially withdrawn.
She would stumble on her words.
It was just kind of a blank reaction.
The doctor mentioned frontotemporal dementia.
This disease goes undiagnosed for so long.
It's a lot more common than you think.
We don't have a cure for FTD today, but we have a cure for the isolation that comes along with an FTD diagnosis.
It's the most common dementia occurring under the age of 60. You might find they may have inappropriate behavior and they have no filter. And they do come hypersexual. And they're not aware of these changes, or they don't seem to care that they're aware of these changes. If I say apple or death, you get the same reaction, the same response. Now, next week, I'll be sharing some recap, some feedback, some questions and answers. And your input is very much appreciated. So tune in. Now, be a part of the conversation. Join my new Facebook support group. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. This is Pamela Anderson, and I'm here for you. And remember, you are not alone.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, you are not alone. Pamela Anderson is here for you. If you have any questions, any comments, suggestions, hit her up. You can find her on Facebook under Pamela Anderson, and you can always send it via the QueenSilvyShow.com or QueenSilvy@comic.com.
And, you know, until she started doing a segment on the show, I had no idea there were so many different varieties, forms of dementia.
Absolutely.
You know, I found this to be quite an interesting topic. That
I didn't know the stages, any of that. I'm learning along the way, and I hope that you are learning and enjoying this as well. Yes, if you know someone that's going through something or not even sure, This is a great avenue. In fact, join the group page, You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pam on Facebook, and stay connected. She shares some great photos and videos and information on that page. Now, you know, we've been saying if you can cook in the kitchen.
Now you know. That was funny.
That was. But listen, if you can cook in the kitchen, if you're pretty good at that, hey, why not come aboard this platform and show us how it's done?
Check it out.
Teach someone. Yeah. And what we're doing right now is we're showing you some of the restaurants throughout the United States via LPs Flavor Review, where he goes around and he talks about different meals or foods or sandwiches, whatever the case may be for that moment.
He's done all kinds of different things, from pizzas, the breakfast sandwiches, the dinners.
And if you have an idea for him or a suggestion for a type of meal that you'd like to see and hear about, hit us up or hit him up as well on all the social media platforms. LP, he also has a YouTube channel, LP's Flavor Review.
You know, they market stuff sometimes. You just never know. It's kind of like Oreo cookies, you know. It's like, I don't know about pumpkin Oreo cookies.
Okay.
You know,
so
somebody's got to try it, and it ain't gonna be me.
Well, some of that stuff I'm not even gonna. Sorry, you're not even gonna get it. But he's checking out Kane's chicken fingers or chicken tenders on LP's Flavor Review.
I think he's in Fort Worth, so this should be interesting.
Check it out. Yeah.
See what this Kane's chicken do. They got the 3-finger combos, 4-finger combos, just all finger combos. You know? Let's check it out. Definitely got to see how that Kane sauce is. You know, all they sell is fries and coleslaw. And you know, coleslaw is like spaghetti. You can't trust everybody coleslaw. You know what I mean? Kane's chicken fingers. Only got these combos. Interesting. Now, for $8, I hope it's cracked up to what it's supposed to be, because this is kind of expensive. $8 for 3 strips, fries, a drink, and a sauce. Let's see what we got here. Okay, a nice styrofoam box. Okay, got the fries. They give you a nice little Texas toast, sesame seed buns on it, Cane sauce, and some nice fluffy chicken strips. First things first, let's check out these French fries. A little wimpy. And they didn't even give me no ketchup. French fries. French fries taste like some shit you buy at Aldi's in the grocery aisle. You put this shit in the microwave or oven. Some shit you can buy at the grocery store. There's nothing special or fancy about these fries. They taste like regular fries. Chicken. It's a nice golden piece of chicken. Nice little breading on it, you know. We have this shit here called cane sauce. Let's give it a little dip. Texas toast. Let's try the chicken without the sauce. Cane's chicken. For $8, I got 3 chicken strips, cane sauce, some fries, and a piece of Texas toast, and a drink. First things first. These fries is nasty as fuck. The chicken, it has nice breading, but it's no flavor, no seasoning. You can't even see the seasoning on the chicken. It's like no seasoning, period. I mean, it's a soft bite, it's a soft, tender piece of chicken. There's no seasoning. The bread is probably the best thing they got. This Texas toast right here, it's pretty damn good. You know, that's probably the best thing they got. This cane sauce, this right here, it's like Thousand Islands mixed with some other bullshit, and it's not that tasty at all, even though that's the only flavor that you get from the chicken. I mean, look at this shit. I can make these at the crib. Chicken, it sucks. That sauce sucks. Definitely can make some better shit than this at the crib. You know what I mean? Cane's chicken, you guys suck balls. This was not worth $8 at all, period, point blank. We're gonna shut that close, give the rest of this shit to a homeless man. You know, out of 10, I gotta give Cane's chicken a 1.5. I would never go back and spend no money with them motherfuckers again. Especially when their whole menu consists of everything right here except for the coleslaw. You know what I mean? Like, man, 1.5 all day. Thank you for watching LP's Flavor Review. Like and subscribe, and let me know what I should smash next.
Yes.
There we go.
Ooh,
I had that one cranked a bit.
Boy, he gave that a 1.5.
You know what?
Wow.
Cane's chicken.
They're
all over down there too. All
in
over
Texas, yeah.
Everywhere.
Well, you know, to each his own is all I can say. I appreciate LP for sharing Cane's chicken fingers. $8 is kind of a lot. You know what? I could buy at the store and cook at home for $8.
Hands down, though, Chick-fil-A is still better than most of them.
Well,
than most. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I wasn't. Cane's is okay. That's all I'll say.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. But I give it a little bit more than a 1.5. I've had.
I didn't
some
like
of
the
them
sauce
before.
either.
I know you don't. But
And I thought it was across. It was funny that he made comment to that because I believe I made comment. Kind of was like a Thousand Island type shit.
Something that they mix, but you know they want to be different. Got a little something.
Oh, they accomplished that.
So hey, if you have any questions or comments for LP, send it to him himself. Because you can find him on YouTube, LP's Flavor Review, on Facebook as well, and you're more than welcome to send it via the Queen Silvy Show. So listen, every week we have a different question, and anyone is more than welcome to send in their video answer to the weekly question. The weekly question is, what motivates you? Simple as that. If you don't know, you should be finding out and searching that in yourself, because it is so important to be self-motivated, to love yourself and know your purpose in life. So we're going to get things going with the answer to what motivates you from Uncle Leroy right here on Now You Know.
Hey, you watching me sleep? Go to sleep, baby. Hey, this is Uncle Leroy. I stay motivated by being positive, making a difference for everybody, being myself, makes me happy. And watching the Queen Silvy Show. Oh my goodness. Positive, motivating, and inspiring. Great guests, great information. The Queen Silvy Show motivates me. Now back to sleep. Boo.
Okie dokie. I always like Uncle Leroy.
Uncle Leroy.
Whose uncle is he exactly?
Oh, yeah, you got
that's his handle.
It's a secret.
He's been around for a while.
Yes, he has.
Stalking
Uncle
our
Leroy
show.
is pretty mature. He does what he does, and I appreciate him as well. I sending in his videos.
I've seen him on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's around.
Interesting character.
Yes, he is. Jack of all trades. That's what I hear. Who do you have next?
Who do you want next?
Let's do a Tamar.
I like
Tamar is a favorite here. Tamar easily on Now You Know, and she gives great words, inspiration, a little bit of humor, truth with her beautiful self. Queen Tamar on Now You Know.
Hey, it's Tay, and I'm answering the question, what motivates me? Now, that is a broad question, but I will say most of all, it's my dreams. I'm a Pisces, which I've probably mentioned a few times, and we're dreamers by nature. So I would say that whether it be health-wise or, I was just talking about ice cream, but yeah, still, whether it's health or whether it's relationships, whether it's something intrinsic or whether it's professional, I would say my dreams motivate me to get up and go get it. And then I would say my siblings, my older siblings, just leading their example is amazing. And my younger siblings, I want to set an example for them.
Yes.
I love it. Beautiful and intelligent Tamar. Thank you, Tamar, for
she's well educated.
Always being very talented, multi-talented. If you want to know more about Tamar, hey, she said don't. No, she didn't.
don't stalk me.
She did. She said no. But all questions or comments for all guests you can send in to queensylviacomic.com or check her out on Facebook. Now, the next two we're going to do together is Kane Patino, superstar Kane Patino. He is a Christian rapper. And we also have the beautiful makeup artist, Melissa, on Now You Know What Motivates.
God bless you guys. This is superstar Kane Patino here to answer this week's question, what motivates me? Now, there's so many things examples that I can give you guys, but I'm going to give you guys my perspective. Okay, what motivates me when things are not going exactly as I have planned? In God's word, He tells us that we are going to face things. We will have troubles in our life. We may not know when, we may not even know why. But the good thing is I know God well enough to know that He will see me through my problems. He will see all of us through our troubles that we go through each and every single day that we live. Yes, we may feel alone. Yes, we may feel unloved. But we need to stand on the promise that God gave us. And He tells us that He will not leave us or forsake us. That is a promise that He gave us. And He has the solution and the answer to every single prayer and every single problem that we are facing. He knows what we're going through. He will dry every tear that you cry. He is always there for us, and He cares about us, and He wants to help you through whatever you are going through. That's why prayer is the most important thing that you could ever go through in your walk with Christ. And you may not realize it, but a little bit later on down the road after the storm, we find out that we are stronger in Christ because we have more faith in Him. I love you guys. Thank you for listening, and God bless you.
One, begin. My name is Melissa Michkowski, and the question of the day today is, what motivates you? And for me, lots of things motivate me. My sobriety motivates me. My kids motivate me to do better every day. My job as a caregiver motivates me. My job helping other women motivates me. So what motivates you? And that's it.
Love it. Got it. The things motivating is inspiring. Oh, thank you all. Thank you, Melissa, Kane, Patinio, of course, Uncle Leroy, and by all means, Tamar, for answering this week's question on what motivates you. You need to consider that for yourself as an individual, what motivates you, and take that and soar. If it's negative, then you need to revamp, reprogram the whole thing, your agenda and everything, and get on the right path to make a purpose, to make a difference in your life as well as those around you. It's such terrible times right now, challenging times right now. People are, it's easy to give up. It's easy to quit. And you need to find your purpose and find out what motivates you. There is good in everyone, and I know you all can do it. Inspirational. Speaking of inspiration.
All right. What motivates you, Queen?
Send me your check to queensylvy@comic.com.
Oh, come on.
You know what? Life motivates me. When I wake up every day and find out, guess what? I'm alive. I celebrate my birthday. I make the most of every day. I'm always supercalifragilistic. My purpose in life keeps me motivated. When I'm bored, I'm creating. When I can't sleep, I'm working. I'm constantly motivated to do. I mean, have you ever had those nights where you just can't go to sleep because so much on your mind, can't turn your brain off? I've had those type of days as well where I'm constantly, if not motivating others, self-motivating myself to make the difference that I do.
There you go.
There you go. So keeping things going right now, I have the inspirational TeeLatrice, who is sharing her story, her life journey, the experience, inspiration behind it all. Talking with TeeLatrice right here on Now You Know.
What up, world? Thank you for joining me for another session of Talking with TeeLatrice. Last week we discussed karma. This week we're going to be talking about intuition. Your intuition, that gut feeling that something's telling me something, that thing, that's your intuition. We're going to discuss intuition this week because it's important to understand what it means and how it can work in your favor. So intuition is that gut feeling that you get about something. Intuition is your God-given gift. Intuition is what I consider your third eye. So if you were blind and you couldn't see, you know how blind people, they automatically know where to go, or it seems like they know where they're going. They're using their sixth sense, their intuition. So I want you to look at intuition as your third eye. Your intuition is usually that gut feeling that tells you where to go, what to do, what not to do. You can use your intuition to become as successful as you want to be. Your intuition is your guide. Have you ever went to do something and you did it, but something told you not to do it before you did it, but you did it anyway? And then in the end, you turn around and say, I knew I shouldn't have did that. I knew something wasn't right. Something told me not to do that. Or you went to do something because something told you to do it and you did it and everything worked out perfectly fine. And you were like, something told me to do that. Yes. That's your intuition. That's your gut. Not only women have it, because you hear a lot of people say, or women, my gut told me. And so people automatically think it's a woman thing. No, it's a human thing, you guys. We're all spiritual beings and we are all equipped with that intuition. It's our God-given gift. As always, I use myself as an example. The house that I'm living in, before I moved into this house, I was in Toledo. I lived there for 4 years in a townhouse. And when I went to move back to Columbus, I told my daughter, I said, I don't care what's going on, we're getting a house. I want a house. We're going to get a house. I want a 3-bedroom house. I was specific about what I wanted in a house, right? My budget was a certain amount. I said, this is what I want. I believed that I would get it. 3 weeks after we moved back to Columbus, I pulled up to the salon and something told me to drive down this certain street. So I went driving down the street. And when I drove down the street, I saw a for rent sign outside. And guess what? Happened to be a 3-bedroom house. Exactly what I wanted in the perfect neighborhood that I wanted. The neighbors were like, oh my God, how did you get this house? Like, the for rent sign has been out there for 3 months. The landlord is very picky. Your credit must be good. Oh my God, what did you do? I followed my gut. I followed my intuition. Something literally told me to drive down a certain street. I drove down that certain street, guys, and I got the house that I was looking for. The first house that I applied for, I got it because I followed my gut. So that's just one of the examples and the ways that following your gut can get you where you want to go. So say you're looking for, or you want something out of life, whether it's a job position or whatever it is, absolutely anything that you think you want. I want you to write it down, what you want. Think about what you want. See yourself having what you want. And then allow your intuition to lead you. It could be a lead. It could be something that comes on the TV or on the radio or a friend. You're already thinking and then they come and kind of confirm it for you. That's your gut. That's your lead. That's your intuition. Follow it, please. Whether it's telling you to do something or not to do something, please follow your intuition because it will lead you to the place that you need to be at. It'll take you exactly where you need to go every single time. Fail proof. I'm serious. I'm living proof of it. I follow my gut like the wind blows. I just allow myself to be led by my third eye, my gut, my intuition. So I want you guys to take that piece of advice and use it. Please, it can save your life. It can literally change your life. Okay? As always, I ain't gonna let none stop me. Don't let none stop you. Thank you for joining me. I pray that you guys have a blessed week. Peace and love. It's your girl, TeeLatrice. Thank you for joining me.
Want the best for your dog? Then see Yitka, owner at Ftd Canis, specializing in aromatherapy products for dogs and their owners. Here at Ftd Canis, we help you to naturally and organically improve the health and happiness of your dog. Check out the website, www.ftdcanis.co.uk. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook.
All righty.
Yes. Thank you very much, TeeLatrice. Very inspirational, beautiful, intelligent. I tell you, I just love it. Because guess what? If you don't know, now you know.
Right?
That's right. Hey, listen, one of our segments, regular segments, Surviving Social Media with Sam Kumpt, will take on down the line. She's taking a slight break, handling some business, new job, new home, gotta get things in order. Totally understandable. We miss you and we look forward to more great segments of her talking about social media, all types of things that go on in social media that you most definitely can relate to. Smooth Tim's segment, Tim's Tid Bits, is coming up, but I want to ask Smooth Tim what motivates him.
Oh, you're going to ask me what motivates me?
Absolutely.
Coaching. That's what motivates me. I like to, and that can be in the workplace. That can be on the ball field. That could be within the relationship.
I knew he was going to say that.
No, for real. I like to see something that can be accentuated and where teamwork can work out with various types of talents and levels of talents and make it into a winning machine, and everybody buy in on that, and it's fun.
It's
rewarding. I get a lot of reward out of that.
Yes, indeed. Blessings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sort of like you and I as a team.
Absolutely. There we go. Team concept.
Only he thinks he's the coach. He's silly.
You call a lot of the plays. Okay, you call a lot of the plays.
Together, we are co-coaches when it comes to everything, and we are a dynamic team.
But we co-coach also. I mean, we've mentored several groups.
Good.
And,
so
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
And I mean,
we have,
and
we still do.
Other podcasts, other radio shows, and they've went on to win awards. So and that's fulfilling to us. It was to me.
Well, it is.
I was
to me
very
as well.
proud of them.
I'm still very proud of them, even the ones that has yet to start their own show and go on their own path and journey. Just being a part and being able to share what knowledge or skill we have to help boost and get everybody else on their own and things like that. So while we wait, because you do have a co-host that is joining you for Tim's Tidbits, I want to remind everyone. First, I want to thank this past Tuesday's guest on the Queen Silvy Show out of South Africa. It was fantastic to have Forever Him on the show. He's like a rapper, but to me, it's an R&B hip-hop type of a rap. I like the groove. I like the music. The lyrics is very, very good. He's also a songwriter. So check him out on all of your platforms, social media platforms, Forever Him, and also on Facebook as well, and get yourself connected, because they're doing some great things over in South Africa. They also are doing some great things in United Kingdom this Tuesday, September 21st. We have out of United Kingdom the multiple award-winning grooming expert and owner of Vitacanis, where they have 100% aromatherapy products for your pets and some for you as well. I advise you to get yourself connected. Join us. She's going to have some very interesting things and products to share on Tuesday's edition of the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Listen, you still have time. I advise you to do this. I want to be your friend. I love paying it forward. We love paying it forward and giving things. So sign up for the Queen Silvy Show's Friends Club. You can do that by going to queensylvy@comic.com, the webpage queensylvyshow.com, or you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, pretty much anywhere.
Everywhere. Except the post office wall. We got those taken care of. That's right. They don't want us anymore.
Oh, silly. But yes, you can, as well as get yourself connected to the YouTube channel, The Queen Silvy Show. Please subscribe to that, pass the word around, and get yourself connected. Stay updated, stay in touch with some of the great things that we do and share on the YouTube channel. Smooth, did I forget anything?
Not that I can think of.
Let me see, I did the Friends Club, Shows Club, doing the Things
Club,
Club, yes.
yeah.
And I want to say last, if you or someone has a talent, a skill, an experience, a story, some motivation, anything that you'd like to share worldwide, come aboard and be a part of Now You Know. Soon we will be starting the second show, which is entitled Now You Know Too.
But it can be a stepping stone for a lot. We should get into that on some show about the different shows that we've encountered and how they've progressed just by podcasting. Oh, it's amazing. We'll get in. We're going to make a segment out of that.
I just know you are, because we are here for you always, always bringing the best of live entertainment, talents, and topics, not just on a Tuesday, but on this terrific Thursday.
Right.
So without further ado, this is a hot show, a hot segment, and it's just for you. Tim's Tidbits on Now You Know.
Hey. Hi, Larry. How you doing?
Hey, what's up? All good? You all right, Tim?
I am doing smooth.
What's up,
I'm
Larry
fine.
E?
What's up, Silvy?
Hey.
The Queen.
The Queen.
Yes.
How are things down in the DFW tonight?
It's pretty much the same old thing. You know, people moving forward slowly but surely. You know how it goes.
Right.
Surviving.
You know what? And it's amazing that that area just keeps growing and growing and growing. What is there?
Yeah.
Six and a half,
it's going to
7
continue.
million there?
Huh?
6.5, 7 million there now?
Is it?
Something like that the last time I looked.
And they're moving off from California. It's getting burnt out.
Too damn expensive in Cali. Now it's starting to get expensive in Texas. So, hey, you know. Hey, in any event, thank you for joining the show. And, you know, tonight, going to talk a little bit about the stimulus dollars coming out. Going to talk a little bit about primary health care for yourself, or the lack thereof, and the western wildfires out there in California, Washington, Oregon, and its effect on lumber and what it's going to cost us to build, remodel.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so let's start off with the my favorite topic, which is like money.
I know, right?
Everybody loves money, and there's another. Money. You know, the fourth round is coming out. Fourth round stimulus. I don't know if you've heard that or you're keeping up with that or not, but it's part of that $2 trillion package.
I'm not impressed. No. You know, I ran some numbers, Tim. When you first gave it, I ran some numbers, and I was a little bit, and I added a little bit more just for people's sake. I looked at like say the checks we gotten so far. Say it's like $4,000. Let's say that altogether. All right, now the pandemic has been going on for 18 months. If we divide the 18 months into the $4,000, that's only $222 a month. Yeah, it's not enough. A lot of people say, well, it's better than nothing. Okay, it's cool if you don't have nothing, but if you have stuff, you want to keep it up. That's not enough, man. It's not going to make up for the damage that the pandemic has done when it shouldn't done the damage. We should have been more prepared for it, but that's just not enough. Some people need it, but I don't really support what they're giving us because it's not enough.
What I find interesting is a lot of times, you know, when they're defending what they're doing, they're putting out trillions of dollars. They're saying $2 trillion, everybody can get maybe up to $1,400 with your kids. But that doesn't go a long way, as you said, with everything else that's going on. However, what's kind of interesting is, and how they look at it is, that that stimulus money that has been coming out, they have went from 44 million to 16 million people in poverty, which basically means if you're making, what is it, something like 17,000 a year and or less, you're in poverty.
Yeah, anything over 25,000.
What life is that?
Yeah, I'm like, and plus, where's the money coming from? It's like they said it's coming from our taxes, so you basically giving me an advance on my own money. So you giving me my money ahead of time. I'm like, well, how's it helping me? You know,
I'm not sure if they're going to whack you on the taxes or not for that money.
I don't trust them. I'm like, they get it from somewhere. And now they're saying that they run out of Social Security for people that, you know, the retired people. They say they run out of that money. But I'm saying, where's the money coming from? I just don't trust the government.
What they're smacking people on is that PPP money.
Ooh. It's a ripoff.
Now, that is
scams.
That people can scam.
Well, it is scammy right now. Let me just mention real quickly. I don't really watch the show, but don't put me on camera.
Okay.
I don't really watch the show. I don't have my glasses, so I can't really read my notes. But you know that show, Love and Hip Hop, that Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've heard about that. The star, they call him Mo Fame. He just got 17 years in prison for scamming that PPP loan. He got $3.7 million from the government because he said that his business hires 107 employees. He have a trucking company, and that every month their payroll is $1,490,000. So yeah, he is finna do some time for that. A lot of people is getting caught with that. Actually, PPP, by the way, is payroll protection program. And, you know, a lot of people during this pandemic having them hard times and giving it a try. And not only the poor, because look at him. He got a job doing good on TV and all this here, and he's still trying to scam, right?
Scamming, and only got $222. That's all I got.
Right. Ain't that
From my
something?
money. He got millions.
Yeah.
You know, and it's meant to help, you know, the business owner. Let's keep that part real. I mean, when you don't have business, you still want to be able to pay employees. You want to be able to keep them, you know, a working part of society.
Right.
That's what that's for. Here, the government gave me money to give to you, not to line my pocket with. But unfortunately, we know how many people have. I know people.
Yeah, how many businesses have given employees good wages, saying that this happened, and given how can I say it, adequate raises?
Right.
They giving out percentages, 2 to 3%. So if you do the math, if you getting paid like $20 an hour, that's only 33 cents. But they got this millions of dollar PP, the loan she talked about. But you're only giving a 3% raise. So where is that money going? To the company? They're pocketing it. They're getting rich.
Somebody's doing something with something, aren't they? Unfortunately, that's the bottom line.
Yeah,
is
that's
right.
how slick they are. That's how
You know, but they
that's
seem
how
to be
people are.
getting.
Yeah.
They seem to be getting some people, as Queen mentioned, that misappropriated that money.
Oh, real bad. Yeah. Because we're
I
not
know
getting
two
it.
pimps that tried to get their PPP loan. Okay, they got employed what? I don't know if they got their money, but they applied for it. What?
I got to keep my girls right on the street.
Right, you know, I got to keep them going, man.
Keep them smelling good.
Yeah, got to keep it fresh. Got to buy some stuff.
Yeah, malls are closed. I had to hire a seamstress. Come on, man. Girls are getting fat, sitting around eating all these Debbie cakes and shit.
That's terrible.
The wrong people are getting the money.
Right.
And they're getting richer, and they're getting poorer, and
Right.
it's just sad. It's a ripoff.
You know what? It is. Let's jump into another one, and that is primary health care. And I looked at a quick statistic in how people are either bypassing and or not getting health care overall during the pandemic. And you've got about 26% of men saying they're not seeking health care, primary health care, you know, getting your wellness checks. And then they're breaking it down by females, and it seems that when you start going to the women that are of poor health or, you know, poor income, almost it's nearing 50% aren't getting their primary health care taken care of.
And I'm not even
I can tell you why, too. I can tell you why.
Why?
Because now, like I said, my wife is in the medical field. Offices now are only allowing one person to come in. Like, say you take your daughter or your son. Both parents cannot come in. Only one parent can come in. The other got to sit in the car. So I'm like, you're like, oh man, I got to sit in the car. I'd rather not go through all that. And then even prenatal exams, you know, when you first get pregnant and like the father go with the wife and they get checked all the time and they go do all the checkups together and ultrasound. Now, during those exams, it might have changed now. During those exams, on the mother can go by herself. The father can't come. But it might have changed now, but that's how it was.
So
and
you
then
don't
on top of
expose the
that,
technicians.
when she's delivering the baby, it used to be more than like 3 people in a room with her. Now it's like down to 2 or whatever. So it's like they made it very inconvenient for us to get medical care in certain situations. And at the end of the day, when you're already getting $222 a month, and then you got to go through all the extra stuff, red tape, you really pretty much just don't want to do it.
You know
so
what?
they made it very difficult.
And this for the rich. The rich people are the only ones benefiting,
Oh, they got
just like you
private
said on
healthcare.
everything.
Yeah.
I mean, let me make it just a quick example. Magic Johnson has been with A's for about 35, 40 years, and he looked like he's ready to play a game of NBA.
He looks better than you and me.
You know what I mean? And there's
Right.
people out here because of his money,
What up?
you know,
What
and
up?
the connect that he has. But then there's people out here who is really suffering and need help. But no, the government benefit from keeping people down and sick. You feel me? They're not making no money then.
You know what I found interesting, and when we were talking, and I did a little bit of research, is where are the biggest service cuts at right now?
Where are they, Tim?
And that is hypertension. They've had a 49% cut in the amount of patients that they can see for hypertension.
For hypertension?
Yeah.
High blood pressure.
Blood pressure.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay.
Well, that's bad then, because the older you get, the blacker you are, the man, you're gonna have hypertension.
Right.
It's coming.
Cancer is at 42%, and cardiovascular is at 31%.
Even cancer is very big. And,
So I mean,
and
and you wonder why everybody gets tired of waiting for 6 months. Hell, I'll be dead in 6 months. I got cancer. Hell, I've got my blood pressure is already 210 every freaking day. So, and I can't get in for hypertension, cardiovascular. I've had this pain and I need a bypass. I need, a stent, some kind of bullshit.
And the bad part about that
I can't get it done. That's insane to me.
And you don't want to go to the ER. They're crowded right now. They're dealing with so much. They're overpacked.
I think you nailed it, Larry, when you said it's when they start limiting the amount of people that they can have, even in a waiting room, just being able to service. They're limited in the amount of people they're about to service.
Listen, I just saw yesterday on TV, a girl went to the ER and they're so packed and everything, they serviced her in the parking lot and she videoed herself sitting in a chair with a little oxygen tank and everything outside in the parking lot because they're just so full.
It's called a virtual waiting room. You sit in your car,
right?
You get your temperature taken, everything out there. I'm like, oh, that's happening, and people don't have time for that. It's hard.
And I heard tonight on the local news here for Northwest Ohio, Toledo, that 6 of the Toledo hospitals are closed or are on EMS bypass, which means if you got into some type of traffic accident, you need some type of emergency care, SOL at these hospitals.
It's like the snowball effect. They say crap rolls downhill, and it really does. And like you say, the poor people and people tight budget or whatever kind of anything they have that's holding back is going to affect them more.
Yep. And keep it real. Besides these food deserts being in poorer communities, you have hospital deserts to be able to service these people in poorer communities. So where are they?
Well, they don't want to spend the money on it.
I mean, that's crazy. But in any regard,
it's the government.
Yep.
You think? Right. Unbelievable.
It's the government. That's just how. I guarantee you, they're not having those issues.
Right.
You know why? Because the people that they take care of, put them in office. They control our laws. They control the money. So that's how it works. They're going to say who needs it, who doesn't need it. And they're going to decide. We can't decide. We just got to wait and take what they give us. That's how it is. That's how it's always going to be. Even if we put someone in office that we think is going to support us, they're not.
Well, what my wish when it comes to government is for them to go from wealth to welfare. Let them spend a month on welfare. Give them that budget of $4 to survive a day and all this type of stuff. Because right now, their lunch, some of them go out and have lunch, splurge, perks, and all of this here stuff. Like, that's nothing.
Tip. Yeah, that's a tip to them.
Yeah. I've never heard of a broke politician. I've never heard of that.
Right?
I've heard everybody else file bankruptcy, but not a politician. They never have. They never will.
Straight up.
Amen. Let's move on to the next topic. West Coast wildfires and building costs. Have you went to look at the price of lumber? I don't know if you do your own self-remodeling.
No, well, when I sold my house, so now I don't mess around with it no more. But I can imagine it's already expensive in California as it is.
Right.
All right. I looked online. As of the one I looked, which is a couple of days ago, 5 million acres had burned up in California, Washington, and Oregon. They're estimating $20 billion in losses.
And you know what I read too? That they said the prices in those areas that have burned are like 20 to 30% cheaper. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying, but that's a high risk area. And one big thing they're having that people are still rebuilding those high risk areas, and insurance companies are not willing to insure them.
Kind of like a flood thing. I'm sorry, you're in a fire zone. You're in a flood zone. Why would I insure you?
Yeah, because what they're doing is they're being allowed to rebuild those areas, knowing there's a high risk, knowing that the property value is going down, or it can go up because you're going to build over there. But guess who's suffering? The low income people are suffering because they don't have that option to rebuild. They don't have that option.
Right. Well, and some of it comes, a lot of people infringe a little bit too much into the woodlands and a little bit too close to the oceans. And if you infringe a little bit too much, you have to expect some results.
Mother Nature. I never understood that because even in Louisiana, they had floods all the time. So I don't want to just talk bad about anybody, but I don't understand why if you have an area that's high risk, same thing with Houston a lot of times, they always rebuild there. I don't get it. I'm like, I ain't gonna say leave your home, but I'm saying just got to be smarter. Even the government, the local government has to do something.
They do the same thing with hurricanes. If you see it goes up, maybe, through Wilmington and up there around, in those islands, what I'm talking about. And these people rebuild like immediately, same exact spot. Well, it's a beautiful view. It's a nice location. Well, yeah, but I mean, why? How can you? I don't understand it. And I'm thinking that's why my premiums are so damn high on everything. Is why would you even insure something like that? Or being stuck in the woods and you've got the entire trees all over your house and wonder what happens when it has a fire. Well, you might want to clear your property.
They're saying that insurance in California is probably higher than a house note. Your insurance may be higher than your mortgage. And and mortgage, I got a friend staying in California. So insurance companies, they don't want to support you with that. But so they're going to raise the rate up because they know it's coming. I'm like,
we've had a relation that moved out of Simi Valley area, and we've had a relation that moved out of the Pine Mountain area, all because from California, basically because it just got too expensive.
Yeah, and like every year, there's always a fire down there. Every year, it never fails. There's always a major fire, if it's not an earthquake or whatever. But I know it's always fires in those areas. And you really can't prevent the fire, especially if the lightning strikes or something like that. It just or somebody throws out a cigarette.
But and this is exactly what you were talking about, Larry, when you said that the prices went up, and that's $1,500 per board foot.
It's funny though, because they done burned down half the trees, so they got like everybody fighting for a tree to build a house.
So you look at $1,500 for like 1,000 board feet, and so I was like, I wanted to do the quick math on that, on something that we could relate to.
Build a deck.
That would be these are 2x4x10s, like your normal 2x4s.
Right.
You'd have to have 150 of them. Would cost you $1,500 or $10 a piece. They're $6 a day. They're $6 a day, but a couple of months back, they were $10 each. So that just drives housing costs up.
Yeah, I'm like, what can you build? In California, you got some nice homes. I'm like, you don't have much wood to work. It basically, a 3,000 square foot house is going to cost you $5 million? We got to run the numbers. No, it's I'm exaggerating.
And it extends beyond building. I was kind of, maybe overstepping, saying, think of paper.
Yeah,
paper
it all rolls downhill.
All rolls downhill. Everything's going to get more expensive. You're going to. How come they don't give you a paper bag
and
anymore?
The prices go up.
I think McDonald's is doing that now, right? Not giving you paper bags if you eat in a restaurant.
Right. I don't even eat McDonald's, but I might go just to check and see what happens. And I might just record it and just call myself losing it. What? No paper bag? What?
No, they're going to hold your hand open and get some fries.
You can get some cookies or something that's maybe halfway.
Yeah, because you're paying for when you go to McDonald's, you're paying for the burger and the bag. The bag should come with everything you buy. Or, you're paying for this stuff.
They're trying to cut costs, trying to save trees, and listen to you, Larry.
Well, I look at it this way. If inflation is inflation, things are going to cause inflation. The price is going to go up on everything. If a tree costs extra dollars, it's going to cost for the truck to deliver the tree, to break it down, to manufacture it. Everything is going to be at the end of the day, all this stuff costs, but the employees are not getting paid. And somebody's getting rich off of it. We're going to have another fire, and the price is going to go up. And it's like you really don't build over there.
And we've talked about this before when it comes to, the logistics of getting things around and being able to acquire things. And the shortage when it comes to, trucking, when it comes to employees, just everything,
Everything's going up because of that fire. Everything is going to go up, and it's going to stay up.
So, this is just another prime example now, besides having COVID, now we got fires. And that's what really drove up the lumber cost. That's what I found interesting. If you look at it, it was at the height of the pandemic, and everybody decided, well, maybe I should remodel my house. And I mean, oh yeah, this is for real. And that's what
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what, and it made sense to me. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Everybody's running to Lowe's and Home Depot and all those and Menards and getting their stuff.
Oh, well, I don't know.
But then you think about how do you predict the futures of those lumber costs, and how do you, as even a corporation, purchase that kind of stuff?
Well, you can predict about knowing there's going to be a fire and you shouldn't build there. Now, that's the local government's job to have regulations, but they're waiving regulations for people to still build there because they're getting paid money. That's the whole purpose. They know they shouldn't build there. They know that's going to cause insurance prices up. Insurance goes up, lumber goes up, the price to deliver goes up, price to pay somebody to sell it goes up. Do not build there. Plain and simple. See, you don't want anybody that thinks logically to run a government or to run a country, because the country will never be rich and other politicians won't get rich. Logical thinking doesn't work well with our government. A lot of those things we could have prevented before it even happened. And it's not happening because there's money involved and they don't care because it's not them.
Yeah, but it's passed along to you and I.
Yeah, it sucks. And then we suffer, and then we try to do the right thing for everybody's around us, the people around us, whatever. And a lot of people around us don't appreciate the things you do for them. Even in the situation you're in, when you're suffering or where they're suffering, but you still try to help. But then they don't really understand the logistics, they don't understand the money, they don't understand the government, how everything works. And it's kind of crazy. Even then, like I say, I go back to the stimulus check. It's not enough.
So not enough. Okay, here's a quick one before we get the hell out of here, because we're a little bit overtired now. What would you do, Mr. President?
With the stimulus? Which one?
Mr. President, what would you do to stimulate the economy besides just handing out money?
Well, for one thing, we got to address poverty. Okay, we got to even it out. If anybody knows, we got the 1%, which are all the rich people, and then we got everybody else up under them. The only way you're going to level out the playing field with money is to just pretty much even it out. You can't have the rich continue to become wealthy and wealthy and wealthier. You got to make sure you have some program set aside to give these money to these people that need it to get them over the poverty line, and you can do that. It's a certain amount of dollars that the government has, instead of spending on the military budget or budget they spend with war or whatever. Certain things they can take those dollars and they can get people over the poverty line, and then we can get them a little bit more educated, and we start moving them forward.
So
but it starts with poverty.
You would reappropriate money,
pretty much
already existing money,
pretty much, because the rich have too much money, and that's the problem. The rich is getting wealthier.
You like Bernie?
And all I see is a bunch of people getting wealthier.
Are you a Bernie fan?
That's all right.
I'm a fan. Oh man, what happened?
Nothing. I'm still with you.
You got my vote.
I hear you, see you.
Yeah, I'm a fan for the people, because at the end of the day, if you do right by people, they'll do right by you.
I believe that to be true too. I always, treat others like you want to be treated. And, as you say, hey, the wealthy wouldn't want to be living, as Sylvie mentioned, on $4 a day or $5 a day. Here's your food allowance for the day. I mean, you got to be kidding me.
I done lost my Zoom. Let me see where my Zoom at. There I go. Sorry about that.
You never went nowhere.
You never went anywhere.
Okay. And I know I sound like a politician, but at the end of the day, I'm a man of the people. I know y'all are the man of people. And at the end of the day, you got to do the right thing. If we have the money there, everybody should have a shot at getting some of that money to having a better life.
That's right.
Everyone should have an opportunity.
I agree.
Now, if they mess it up, that's on them. But they should have an opportunity. And they don't. So, thanks for having me on the show again. I know you've run over time.
Where's that audience? Larry did.
Larry for city council.
That's right. Got my vote, buddy.
School council, city council, mayor.
Got my vote.
And I ain't gonna sell out either. I'm gonna keep everybody feet to the fire and do the right thing if I ever got there. We'll see. That was one of my dreams when I was a kid, is to be a political leader.
Chase your dreams.
It was a dream, though. It's a lot of red tape and that involved. It's tough.
There's red tape in life.
Yeah, I know. You got to be tough to be a boy. You got to be tough to be how can I say it? Rub elbows with those people. And I say those people because those people are another whole level. They have a different way of thinking. They think they know everything, and they don't really know anything because they don't know the regular people.
I got the unique opportunity. I ain't got time for this. Yeah, I had the unique opportunity to sit on the E911 board for the state of Ohio with Senator Gardner out of Delaware County when they were thinking about bringing enhanced 911 into Ohio and how we're going to distribute it and how we're going to work with it. And there was 4 of us that was sitting in meetings with the senator, and that was really kind of cool. It was a privilege, and he was a very good listener. The man really was, and we was able to migrate Enhanced 9/11 into Ohio, and it's unbelievably good. I mean, we was behind one other state, but hey, that's the way it goes.
That's cool. I would, it's all about transparency. As long as you know what's going on, you can see it, then everybody believes in it. Right, politicians are not transparent. They have a hidden agenda. They'll tell us one thing, but they already setting something else up.
To then further the topic, yeah, that bill when it went through had a lot of other stuff attached to it.
So everything worked out with it?
Everything worked out, but then it had a lot of stuff that could have had cut the fat on how did that ever get in there type of thing.
Well, maybe somebody benefited from it. Like I say, the government is not totally bad because some people do benefit from it outside of the 1%, which are the rich people. That 1%, and we all know who they are. Yeah, but some people do benefit.
If anybody's ever tried to push anything through Congress, they'll know that. Yeah, a lot of times, they'll grab the baton and run, but then all of a sudden you got like 4 other runners in the group, and they want to be included.
You got to keep them all happy. You got to keep them all happy. You got to try to keep your people happy, keep the Democrats happy, Republicans,
it's part of the game.
The lobbyists,
part of that game.
And then you got the regular guy. You got to try to keep everybody happy. That's a tough job.
You got to be tough. Like I said, I'd never get into it personally. I've been around it, but I would never want to get in it personally.
Yeah, you got to be tough. I can't. I'm having trouble keeping my wife happy. I'm here every day. What's wrong?
Well, anyhow, my friend, thank you for joining us.
Larry, we appreciate you.
We got to get the heck out of here. Yeah, we're over about 15 minutes. You and I are yakking too much.
Man, I know, right? Like old times.
Good thing.
We can do what we want to do, so it's all good. Don't worry about it.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate it, Larry. You're too good.
I'll see you later.
Tell how you can be followed on social media.
Well, just check me out on Facebook, Estelle Jr. Larry, right now. I've got a lot of other things I got going on, so once January next year, I'm gonna have all my website up with everything, and social media, everything's gonna be up, so you can follow me anytime. I'm gonna be getting into some things.
That's what's up.
A little bit of everything.
That's what's up. So we share it out there.
All right, thank you.
Be more than happy. Yep.
I thought I was gonna see your brother 100, but okay, tell him hey.
All right, I
think he locked him in the trunk tonight. Did you lock him in the trunk tonight?
He ain't over here now. I got mad. I said no.
Got him medicated.
He's not allowed over here on Thursdays. No.
All right.
Thanks,
Peace,
Larry.
Man. Thank you.
I'll see you later. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, Tim's Tid Bits with special guest Larry E. Check Larry out. Follow him on social media and look for bigger things, some surprises that Larry has in store that I'm sure is just for you. He's a great guy. We appreciate him on the show. Smooth, you do real great with Tim's Tid Bits. I love the topics that you
I like that
cover.
you enjoy the topic and that you joined in tonight. And
well, I try to just stay on the side and just let you men do your thing, but
there's something to be said, and I mean, people have an opinion, people have a view. What's interesting, Larry, we agree on topics and we disagree on topics, but it's no big deal.
Yeah, but I like the fact that Larry does his homework. He come ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then he throw his own expertise, opinions in it, and I like that. I like the whole collaboration thing that you guys are doing, so that's really cool. But listen, hey, it's been a terrific Thursday, wherever you are, when morning, evening, or afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your evening, your day. I appreciate you tuning in. Tune in next Thursday. It continues. It is never ending. And if you were watching this live today, hey, listen, Smooth and myself, we love and appreciate you.
Certainly we do.
If you're watching this later on the archive, hey, our love is everlasting.
You can rewatch it a couple times. I mean, this is so good. I recommend that you watch it 2 or 3 times.
Spread the word, in fact.
Honestly, makes sense to me.
And if you'd like to come aboard with your own segment on Now You Know, simply hit us up at queensylvy@comic.com or the webpage, The Queen Silvy Show. And by all means, subscribe if you have not, and spread the word. And tell everyone to go to the YouTube channel, The Queen Silvy Show, where you can catch us live and catch some other things on there just for you.
There you go.
Smooth, how can you be followed by?
You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
I've
TikTok.
never heard of Twitter.
Twitter. That's the English version. It's over in England. I'm bigger over in England. And TikTok and anyhow, Tim McKiffin.
That's right. Tune in
His
Tuesday.
name,
What is that? Oh, your name, your hat.
McGiffin. That would be a Scotch name. From around the 1400s, somewhere in there.
School us, babe. School us, because that's what's about. So listen, hey, you know
I'm
what?
proud of
I
my
want
heritage. Yeah, I like my Scottish heritage.
Well, you can do a segment on some of that as well. There's so much
a
out
lot
there.
about my family is interesting.
Yeah. Surprised me.
I thought I always surprised you.
Just wanted to hear you say that, but that's another show. That's another story.
You know what? Ooh, they can't see us when we're talking.
No, I'm not going there like that right now.
Not right now.
Sorry. Listen, tune in Tuesday for the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show, bringing the best of live entertainment, talents, and topics from around the world to you. Stay tuned next Thursday for more continued greatness from great segments, information, a little laughter, and everything on Now You Know with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. And with that said,
until next week, same Queen time and same Queen station.
In school? Are you feeling frustrated and don't know where to turn? Seek a virtual tutor at A Step Ahead Tutoring Services. Our missions are to tackle the academic challenges of all students and the emotional, mental, and behavioral changes that result from these challenges. In doing so, we fulfill the belief that we will improve our communities in the process. We provide the following services: one-on-one tutoring, test prep, editing and proofreading, and college counseling. All our tutors are online, so you don't have to worry about parking or opening your home to strangers. Your child can receive quality personalized instruction from the convenience of your own home. Even if you're traveling, you can take us with you. Our virtual services are limitless. Best of all, we work within your budget. Our rates are flexible and reasonable. Your wallet will thank us. What are you waiting for? Let us help your child today.
Hi, I'm Queen Silvy of the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. You want to expand and get noticed? Then come outside your box and into our world. Internet advertising has a real impact on global awareness and even sales, so let's make an impact together. Offering for a limited time advertising and sponsorship packages that excel your purpose. So contact Queen Silvy or Smooth Tim for the exciting opportunities that awaits. Yeah.